the gear knob. I do not know whether it'll work.
Haven't got to the first tooth yet.
I am very weak. Because we have to go down to London and a monumental pillock. Hopefully, that was the hard part done. Well, hi there. Welcome to another video. Not been on in a while, but I thought I might as well get started with something quite interesting. So what I've found online is very little about what to do about a very useful piece of kit when it comes to driving, and that would be clearly the gear knob. Now, this is held on by one of those really cheap, awful, terrible £5–10 adapter things with a rusty screw. That's all that's holding this on, and it does twist slightly because obviously it is quite ancient, and that is the second one I've had in like the past year. I do not know whether it'll work and whether this will be a terrible intro and it'll just cut to something else. Just removing these. So that is that. That is literally all it's held on by. That. And this is where I discover that it isn't big enough.
That's what she said!
I'm going to try this again, my M12 1.75 thing. I put it in, and before I just gave up because it just didn't go on properly, but if I give it a bit of a wiggle, it does sit on it. It is eating away at it, I'll give it that. It is a pretty decent tool that I got from some. Don't you just love when you find just random bolts and stuff in your car and you don't...
Not even got to the first tooth yet.
But it works, it's going. I'm not responsible for your doing. That's your warning. If you do this, it's your own bleeding fault. I'm not telling you, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This is a informational video on how to be a complete tool. I'm pretty sure you'd rather be seeing me butchering a 25-year-old vehicle. Right, update number 2. I've made this amazing tool because my weak piddly hands are getting bruises and stuff all over it. I need to create something that can turn this for me, and this is what I've come up with. So I was going to use a spanner, but there's none big enough, so I have to put that round there and then basically turn that lever and that pushes it round. So I'm in a lot of agony, but it is working. I'm worried about how much it's twisting this. But I'm gonna endure anyway, because I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, I'll try and get a bit of video of me doing this so you can stay updated with what I'm doing. So yeah, this tool, I have divine power.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Of a god. It skipped on this, not that, it's fine. I need the tool now. Can I do it without the tool? Because it'd be annoying because I can't get that round there. Because obviously it's too big. No, definitely not. I am very weak. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Big uh-oh. I am now in a pickle. And when I say pickle, I mean I am fucked. Right, so here's the update. I've snapped my selector. I am so unbearably annoyed and pissed off at myself for doing that. I should have thought of that, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. So now you know, do not do that. It will break. So now I've got Kobe to come get me because we have to go down to London at, what time is it? 7:30 at night to go and get the part I need, and then it's the same back, so I'm not going to be back until about midnight. So this is why I say this is not an instructional video. This is purely informative because I am a monumental pillock. So a 20-minute job turns into 6-7+ hours to the next day, plus a massive journey, plus I'm gonna have to pay the guy for the part, which is gonna be about 75 quid. So and I don't have a choice. I can't really argue that. At least it's good content for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, hello, you join me on the next day after my brilliant voyage out with Kobe to go and get my new selector. It's just in the house at the minute. So I'm just trying to work out how I'm actually going to get this in here. Well, the new one, because I've got the entire thing from all of this mechanism all the way to the gearbox. So really what I want to try and do is just replace this component rather than replace the entire thing. Right, you join me here with my new entire thing, but all I want to replace is this mechanism here. I don't really want to go through replacing all these cables, if I can help it at the minute. I don't know if I have to get into the gearbox to get to those. I don't know, because there's nothing online and there's no Haynes manual for this. So this is all using common sense. So this is a work in progress. You're learning with me. So you're learning not to be a complete clot. Right, update number about 50 million. I've got the bottom of that off. In process, I've snapped that, but I don't think that actually does anything apart from it just like wears against that bit of metal. But that, at this point, I don't give a shit. But I think it's fine to just continue as it is doing. Right, don't mind that little dog barking. Right, so what I've taken that part out of this. So this linkage part here is all there. So what I plan on doing is taking this out so I have a bit more access to that down there, and then essentially if I can get this rubber ring thing in that, all this slots in really nicely. But that's determining whether I can get that on. So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm taking this bolt out. So I've already done for this. I've taken this gold one out here and then this one out here because it needs clearance to get out. You don't need to take that out for anything, you just need it out so it can clear this pinion here so that can get out. So this one holds this in and this one's just in the way. So we're now going to take, I'm just going to do it off camera real quick just because I'm on a time constraint and this is the best look I've had all day. So I'm going to take that off, take this section out, which is this metal section here, obviously excluding this rod, and then what I'm going to do is hopefully get that ring on, slot that down, slot that in, button it up, and then it should, if nothing's broken down there, work. So I'm going to get those taken out and take that out. So yeah, let's hope it works. By the way, just to keep you informed, this here, you just basically pull that up and it sort of clips off. It's really tight, so I can't show you, but you just pull that up and it just sort of clips over that bolt there. So that's how you get that off, so that can easily slide in. So let's get on with taking this whole section out now. Right, I'm updating you as I go along. I had to file a bit of this lip here. Just there, just that tiny little bit there, just because it was like millimetre from getting over. Obviously a millimetre of metal ain't gonna move. So I've done that. Now the fucking carpet's in the way, so I've got my blade. Obviously what you would do in this process is maybe file that away again and maybe take the carpet up if you want to relieve it, but I don't give a shit to see any of this because it's under the centre console anyway. So I'm going to score a line through there so it will split so I can then take this pinion out. So yeah, I'm just letting you know as I'm going. Pinions out, carpet destroyed. Now, time to put that. Yahoo! God, when I say that was difficult to put in, I mean my hands are, they don't look that dirty on camera, but my God, that was so difficult, but hopefully that was the hard part done. Now what I'm gonna do is get this linkage, pop it back in, and put that in there, and then pop this little clip into there to stop it coming out. So Fingers crossed for me now for this to work. Right, this is the best I can do filming wise, so you get what you're given. So now that little rod there will go into that ball, that O-ring joint that I just put in. So if we straighten everything up, I want the truth. Be a bit tricky. It's just I have to get that in there, and then this little thing, like I said, goes in that hole to stop it coming out. But it's just getting that in, which is awkward. It's in! It's in! I can lift it up a bit. There we go, I can see the hole, it's there. Don't sound clip this. Some pliers. Oh, I can't, my hands are too fucking fat to get that in. It's in! It's in! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yep, now it's time to put this back in. Double check at this point, I need to be 100% sure. Now it's the faff. Moving this sodding carpet. There you go. It's going through. Now just to put that back in. Yep. Then this gold one. That's tight. There we go. Tight. I'm just doing that so it's like proper hand tight. And then that clip on. So double check everything. That's in, that's in. That little pinion's in. That's in. I want the truth. We're so close. Why is reverse not staying? Yeah, I think that's reverse. I think it is staying. Because it didn't fling back then. In. But it has to, obviously it comes back up to engage the gear, I think, and then I think this now works. Well, I can test it on it in first gear, just roll back and see if it'll go forwards. And then obviously, if I know first gear works, then I know I can actually get the car moving. So if something else has gone wrong, at least I know the car moves. Obviously it might not go backwards. But it's now all in as it was from factory. Obviously all I need to do now is put the cover back on, but I'm not doing that yet for obvious reasons. So let me just clear up and I'll get back to you when I'm testing it, okay? Right, now this is the moment of truth. You're going to see it roll back, which is obviously what I want it to do. And then if we go forwards, it means first gear works. I am a mechanic. A YouTube mechanic, but a mechanic nonetheless. It works. I fix something without instructions. Good news. We see what I did first. I put it in first, took the handbrake off to see if it actually catched. So obviously the gearbox will hold it in first to stop it, prevent it from rolling backwards. And I've just found... Anyway, so that was my first quick test, and then obviously I rolled back a bit. I kept the handbrake on just in case it didn't, because I don't want to go back into my fucking gate, just in case nothing happened. So yeah, it works. I'm a happy boy. So now I need to tidy up, and then I need to put the gear knob back on. I'm not putting the shitty aftermarket one on. I'm gonna see if I can get my stock one back on. I don't know if you can see my face. So yeah, but we did good. So, lesson learned. Don't do it. Don't do that. It's a bad idea.